Hey everybody, it's Marcus from Marcus Brown Performance. Also the owner of Dad Strength. Get your official Dad Strength headwear at officialdadstrength.com, where strength is rooted in fatherhood. So today's my birthday, and I just wanted to come in here and, since today's August 7th, talk about 7 things that I think are really important that I've learned over my 33 years of life, and just kind of sharing with you guys. And I recorded this video already, but my microphone's died. So now I'm going to record it again. So I apologize for the audio, but let's get to it. All right. So a lot of this comes from just like my life experiences, as well as, just overall just training and being someone that's involved in training heavily as a professional, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is there's a difference between missing a lift and failing to learn from it. Every lift is data. Whether we hit it or not, we are learning from that lift. So whether it's in training, and I know you want to hit this big lift, you want to hit that 1 rep max, that 2 rep max, 3 rep max, even if you don't get it, it tells us where we are to be able to help you progress even more. So with that being said, it's very important for you to not just think everything's over because you failed a lift. Even if it's in competition, you may have failed it today, but then the next time you compete, you hit a record. So don't get caught up on one lift and being upset of it. Just because you failed it doesn't mean you truly failed. The word fail is not the right word for the situation. The number 2 thing is your ego will load the bar heavier than your progress can handle. And I want to highlight, I'm reading from my laptop because I don't remember these things. I wrote them down, but I'm not going to remember all at one time. Right? Longevity is important, right? We're focusing on longevity, focusing on being a better powerlifter. And I know you want to hit that big number today. I know it says hit 150 pounds and you want to hit 160, but that is not what you need to do today. You need to do the 150, stay on your program, right? Stay on your program. That is the most important thing of powerlifting, is really staying on your program and staying locked in. The next thing is you're not just training your muscles, you're training your patterns, right? When we think of powerlifting, we always think of as much weight that we can lift. It's not always about how much weight you can lift. It's about how can you move better. A lot of times your variations of the 3 disciplines are for better movement patterns. So for example, you're doing tempo squats. That is to help with the movement patterns. When you're doing pause deadlifts, those are part of the helping with the movement patterns. Spottle press, movement patterns, right? And obviously you're trying to get stronger. Like, no one's saying that you're not trying to get stronger, but part of being a better and stronger lifter is being able to move the weight more efficiently. So really focus on movement patterns more than anything, because that will get you the strength that you want. The next thing is the gym doesn't care about your feelings, but it will reflect your character. You could be tired, stressed out. Trust me, I deal with a lot of stress on a regular basis. I'm a teacher. You will have to deal with that stuff, but it doesn't matter. You have to go to the gym. You have to train. You have to get better. So make sure that you're getting in the gym, getting stronger, getting better. All right? Don't skip a day because I just had a terrible day at work today. I don't feel like going. Nah, that's not how it works. Especially if you're in prep. You got to stay locked in. Number 5. How you warm up says everything about how you approach life. Do you rush through it? Do you go in unprepared, just not knowing what to do? Are you calculated and intentional with your warm-up? Your warm-up reveals your mindset, not just like your method. You control these things. These little things matter, right? I have a warm-up that I do every day that I come in the gym. You're always going to see me do it. You're always going to see me do these exercises. And then I go to my warm-up hitting if I'm squatting, I'm hitting the barbell, I'm hitting 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, and then increments in between before I get to my work sets if it's a primary day, right? And so that is important for you and your growth in powerlifting or anything in general. You should have a calculated way of doing things for whatever your practice is, whether it's your school or whether it's your job or whether it's at home with your family. You should know the plan, right? If you're going on a date, you should know the plan. You should know where you're going. You should know what you're wearing. You should know what time to pick her up. You know what I mean? So just make sure that you have these things calculated and planned, because if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. Bars, right? The next one is accessory work is where champions are built. But no one wants to post it. And I don't post my accessories like that either. But everybody talks about how they want to post their top sets. They want to see everybody to see how strong they are. But do you do your accessories, bro? Do you go and hit your rows? Do you go and hit the other accessories that you have? That's what matters, bro. The little things, the details. Focus on the details, and then the bigger picture will come together. And the last thing is,
you have the laptop. You said you don't have the laptop.
I have it. I'm gonna give it to you in a second. Peaking doesn't create strength; it reveals what you've earned. So, my son in the background, he wants my laptop. But competition day doesn't just happen, right? It's preparation from weeks, months, and years, right? I didn't just squat 600 pounds with no problem. Just waking up one day. I've been putting the work in for a long time. Getting stronger, getting better, fixing my movement patterns, doing my accessories, listening to my coach. And now I can hit that. And I'm going to say this on here too. My goal for this next meet that I have in 4.5 weeks is to break the 90 kilo USAPL Massachusetts squat record. So I'm saying that here because I really need it. I'm really locked into that goal. But your peak happens because you put a lot of time in, right? It doesn't make you magically stronger just in peak week or whatever you do, whatever you're doing in that last phase of the program. The time that you already put in is what does that. So make sure you lock in, stay focused. But that's all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna go celebrate my birthday by going to the gym, of course. I got deadlifts today. And then I'm gonna go celebrate with my family, hang out with my son, and that's it. He just woke up, so. But thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace.